Hi everybody, Alex the Pro here from Expert Forex, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the best trading robot of 2023. We're right in the beginning of 2024, so I think it's appropriate to reflect back and see how 2023 has gone. What's more, you'll be able to see how to get a trial of this most fantastic robot, and I'll show you all the details in the rest of the video. So firstly, we need to define what is best, and a lot of people look at the results of a robot and look at robots that have made the most money. But in this video, we are going to be looking at robots that have made the most money with the lowest risk, and we're going to define risk as the lowest drawdown produced by that particular trading robot. So in order to find some real details of real trading on trading accounts, we only have to look at our link to success service, where you can link your trading account to that of successful proven robot traders. So let's go and have a look at the results to date. And here we are, here are the accounts that you can link to. There are 93 accounts, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort these accounts in order of gains made. And in order to do that, here you see, here's the percentage gains. I'm going to sort it from large to small. And there we are. So here we see that link 24 has amassed 580% gain since it's been trading. Now, link 12 hasn't done too bad. It's done 300 and almost 70% gain since it's been trading. But interesting, if we look at the number of investors that are following those particular accounts, we see link 24 only has 10, and we see link 12 has got 76. So that 76 is actually quite a nice big number. And let's have a look at that in a bit more detail. Okay, and here on your screen, you can see link 24. You can see it's made $58,000. And if you look at the drawdown history, and the drawdown history is mainly reflected in the hourly drawdown that gets generated by the account. And here you can see the drawdown history was over 15,000, but that was way back in 2022. Last year it was 15,000 was the biggest drawdown. So if we take the gains, which is 58,000, divide them by the risk that you're taking, because that's the drawdown that you're experiencing, you get a ratio of 3.9. Now remember that number, 3.9, so it's still a healthy ratio. You're risking 15 to make 58,000, and here you can see the number of followers that have followed that particular. Then if we look at the next account, which is link 12, that one has generated slightly less a profit, 38,000. There you are, 38,000. But then if we look at the historic drawdowns, you'll see that the historic drawdown last year was 12,000, and I'm going to put that in there. So we have 38 divided by 12,000, we have 3.1, slightly less than the previous account that we've looked at. But if you look at the most recent history, which is in the last 6 months or so, you'll see that we've managed to adjust the settings so that they are not so volatile. So this robot's and no longer as volatile as it was in the past, and you can see that the drawdown has been contained at about $4,000. So now if we take this $4,000 and we take the 38,000 divided by the $4,000, we get a ratio of 9.5. And this is what I'm talking about when I say you should be looking at the gains made on your risk exposure, and here the gains are a factor of 9.5, almost 3 times the previous account. And that is why this account has so many followers. Just look how many followers there are on this particular account. So let's go back to the linking service. Now I'm going to scroll down, and I'm actually going to sort this in investors. So I'm going to say which is the most popular ones. We've looked at 12, and we go down here and you see all these investors following these accounts. And I'm going to scroll down and scroll down and scroll down and scroll down. Look how many accounts there are. And then eventually I'll find an account called Link 112. It only has 2 investors following it. So let's have a look at Link 112 in a little bit more detail. Okay, and here's Link 112, and there you can see the 2 investors, and what we're looking at is how much profit was made, and there roughly an amount of $10,000 was made by Link 112. But then if we look at the historic drawdowns that were made, you'll find that most of the drawdowns were in fact positive. Just look at the positive drawdowns, and in fact at some stage it became ridiculously positive. And then if we look at the negative drawdowns, they are less than 1,000. You can see roughly 500 or so. So if we take the 10,000 made and we divide it by the 800, because that's more or less, it's actually less than that, but 800 will do, we'll get a ratio of 12.5. Now that's a 4 times jump on the most popular accounts that are being followed. So what I'm saying is traders are investing their money in accounts, but not analyzing those accounts in great detail. Okay, now the big point here is that Link 112 was traded by a very special robot called the tradable RSI robot. So let's go and have a look at that tradable RSI robot in a little bit more detail. Now on a monthly basis, we provide a whole lot of settings to our clients. There are free settings and there are paid settings. The paid settings are in our premium forum, and the free settings are freely available by owners of the EAs and even people that prospective owners of the EA. And as you can see, we have set files that you can download for MT4 and MT5 on all of these settings. So on your screen you can see 20 of the settings for the tradable RSI. This one, these settings have been created on a 100-to-1 leverage, and I think the big point here is what I've been talking about, which is the return on drawdown. And there you can see that the return on drawdown is quite a steady amount, very steady and profitable. You can see the profitability is very high on this particular EA, and the drawdowns are quite low. Also, you'll see very high success rates, like there we are, 80%, 87%, 80%, 85%, 83%, really high success rate. So this EA is a hidden gem that has not been supported by investors and robot traders. So let's go and have a look at the premium settings. Now the premium settings are more or less, you'll see the results are more or less the same. You can see the return on drawdown figures are a bit higher, quite a lot higher in fact. But the big point about the premium settings, they have been calculated on 30-to-1 ratio. So 30-to-1 will cover the UK, will cover the US traders and those type of traders, so they can safely trade this EA using a 30-to-1 leverage. And you can see also the spreads that we've used to do these calculations are a little bit high. I'm pretty sure that a lot of traders aren't paying 3 pips for a currency like the Euro USD. So if anything, these calculations are quite conservative. But again, the drawdown percentages are very high. The profit ratios, again, a lot of 80s, 84, 81, 82 there, and a lot in the 70s and so on. So this again is a robust EA, very successful EA. And what we're going to do now is going to have a look at the marketing page for the information that's contained on that marketing page, because we actually supply most of the training for running this robot. Okay, and just a reminder that there will be a trial available, so I'll show you on the market page what to do to take advantage of this trial. So there we are. Here's the marketing page for the tradable RSI. It's on a special website that we have. It's called the Automated MT4 Indicators website, and here we can go down the marketing page. You'll see there's lots of videos explaining how it works. I'm not going to go into great detail on how it works, but essentially it trades the RSI movements from overbought to oversold environments. There are the settings for this particular EA. There is the user manual. You can actually go and download the user manual before you've purchased it. So we supply you with considerable information before you purchase. And here we have about 10 different strategies that you can use, and you can just go through those in your time. Links to this page will be in the description of the video, as well as in the first commentary of the video. And there's some more back-traded results. Again, back-traded results are basically just indications of how robust an EA is and what the potential profitability is, but it's in no way an indication of future results. Then there's a mini course on how to optimize your EAs, and the various videos showing the relative strength indicator and the upgrades that have been made to this particular EA. I think it's on version 4 already, so there's been 4 major upgrades since then. And you can also, there's some training videos here about set files and platforms and optimization and changing set files to make them more efficient. So a lot of training involved here. And then we have considerable bonuses. We've got the $1 Million Trader, the one that I traded from $5,000 to $1 million, the long candle course, and a whole lot of other free downloads there. And then here we are, and here are the details of the 16-day trial that you can do. It is a paid trial. You pay $16 for 16 days, and you can enjoy the EA. You can experiment with it, you can back trade it, and you can do all kinds of things with it in those 16 days. If you, in the unlikely event that after your trial you do not want to purchase the RSI robot, which is very unlikely, then you can always cancel your arrangement with PayPal, or just email us to cancel your purchasing plan. And here are the prices for the purchases if you're a first-time client, an existing client, a YouTube subscriber, or whether you are a paid premium member. Paid premium for members get 60% off the the full price, so that's a considerable discount. And if you think that this is aligned with a 16-day trial, it gives you extremely good value. So if you're looking for a robot that has low drawdowns and nice returns, and also is highly supported by good training and good technical support, EA Factory is our technical support agent who really supports the robots very well from a technical point of view. Then certainly consider doing these trials. And then just to give you some ideas on what to do when doing the trial, please watch all those videos and read the marketing page very carefully. As I've said, that the training is included in the marketing page. Learn how the EA works, demo trade a number of the strategies and settings. There's enough time, 2 weeks, to do those kind of things, and enjoy the free downloads that I've shown you. Okay, we've come to the end of the video. Thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you found it informative and educational, and I hope you've learned about selecting the right type of trading robots or right type of accounts to follow in our link service, and using that return on drawdown ratio. That ratio has become more and more important with proprietary trading opportunities that have developed. Proprietary trading opportunities are looking for 2-to-1 ratios there, and as you see, in some of these ratios are well above those requirements. And then just a reminder that any links to anything mentioned in this video will be in the description of the video, as well as in the first comment of the video. So from me, Alex Deploy, cheerio.